Welcome, everyone. Thank you for joining us today. Today we're going to talk about Vasilieff Consulting's critical analysis and strategic planning consultation and how it will improve your business development activities, produce a better return on your marketing investment, increase sales and profits, and focus your organization on your success. Before we begin, let me give you some background on our presenter, Nick Vasilieff. Nick is founder of Vasilieff Consulting. He brings over 40 years' experience as an entrepreneur, senior executive, and consultant in business. He founded his first company at the age of 24 and has owned and operated a range of businesses, including a detailing engineering firm, an international import-export firm, the first direct technical software sales company in the UK, and is now working with small and mid-sized companies to share the knowledge and experience he has gained over the years. As a side note, in addition to his consulting practice, he is currently developing a new online company dedicated to volunteerism around the globe. In 1986, he formed one of his first companies, Third Party International, a marketing consulting and management firm. Over the 20 years he managed TPI, he worked with over 100 businesses to build markets for hundreds of products in North America, Europe, and Asia. It was in that practice that he developed most of his business development theories and processes, including the 2-day consultation that he will be discussing today. So without more delay, let me turn the webinar over to Nick.
Thank you, Janet, and thank you to everyone for joining us today. Before I go into a discussion of the 2-day consultation, I want to talk a little bit about planning itself. You may have heard the expression, fail to plan, plan to fail. And I know it's a cliche, but it's actually based on fact. If there's one thing I've learned over the last 40 years, it's that companies who are successful plan and implement their plans on a regular basis. I've also learned that most companies, including a few of my own to be honest with you, planning was done at the very beginning of the organization and then forgotten in the frenzy of running the company. Most owners and managers of small and mid-sized companies are literally consumed with the day-to-day business activity. Inevitably, as the demands of the business pick up, we find ourselves running as fast as we can just to take care of today, let alone trying to take care of or think about tomorrow or next year. When I asked business owners and managers about planning, what I've heard most is, I just don't have time to plan. Look, I understand the dilemma, but I also know that with a good plan, you can succeed much more quickly and much more effectively. Let me give you a few good reasons why. With a good plan, you know where you're going. In other words, you know your north. Your compass will point to that north, and you'll stay focused on that north. You'll have all of your activities, all your business development activities and market activities pushing your company in the same direction instead of against each other. You can have a common knowledge base that all of your employees can use as a reference that will ensure that they not only know what your goals and objectives are, but they'll know every step of the way what the next step is. You can have a baseline for measuring your success and for updating your plans when needed. And I can almost guarantee you that with a good plan based on proven methodologies, you will increase the effectiveness of your marketing and business development plans by 10, 20, 100%. I know from my history in building my own businesses and working with hundreds of other companies that good planning and plans based on proven methodologies will increase your chance of success significantly. So now that I've convinced you that planning is a really good idea, let's talk a little bit about what our critical analysis and strategic planning consultation is. First, usually the 2-day consultation is between myself and an owner or president of a company. Also, oftentimes there are senior level management or associates, employees involved in the meetings at various times. But always I ask that one person, usually the owner or president, be present throughout the entire 2 days. And that's because I want one person to have the continuity of having attended all of the meetings, heard all of the new ideas and discussions, and be able to look at the final report and understand everything that's in it. These 2 days are an intense meeting process, usually averaging 9 to 10 hours a day. Oftentimes we'll meet on the evening of the first day for dinner and continue the discussions. We do take regular breaks for taking care of those can't-wait issues that always come up, but I try to keep everyone focused on the work at hand. And that work is that during this 2-day period, we focus on one purpose, and that's defining where you are right now, where you want to go, and then exactly how to get there. Now let me repeat that. Where you are right now, in other words, a review of everything that's going on so that we can identify right where your company is now. Where you want to go, forecasting, so that we know where you want to go in the future, and then building a plan of exactly how to get there. And to accomplish this, I break the days down into 3 segments, starting with critical analysis.